IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into a show about crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM Podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Here's your smart fact of the day. What does Aamir Khan with his CAT ad and Shah Rukh Khan with his not just an ad, Cadbury ad have in common? I think they represent the future of advertising and the way in which it should be done. This extremely happy Diwali, Smarter with Sid wants to figure out how and why these ads are so magical. Welcome to Smarter with Sid. This is where we dive deep into both of these ads and figure one or two crucial things that all of us can take away and kind of apply to our own brands, our own lives, our own companies, etc. Let's go. But before we begin, what I wanted to say was that this particular episode of Smarter with Sid should not be confused with the controversies that are surrounding Shah Rukh Khan right now. I think he and his family are going through a lot of travails. The courts are working on it and the case is under investigation. So this is not a commentary on Shah Rukh Khan's personal life or anything to do with him and his son or his family and the rest of it. What I want to focus on is his wonderful presence in a superlative ad done by my friend Kunal Jaswani's team, the Ogilvy team that has surprised one and all once more, because last year they had come up with not just an ad which was supporting through artificial intelligence and machine learning local retailers and local shops in a wonderful way. So it was personalized to your IP address, and so you could actually figure out which are the shops which are close to you, and this happened last year. If you haven't seen it, well, I think you should see the last year wala ad much before you see the Shah Rukh Khan ad. I'm sure you've seen the Shah Rukh Khan ad. But if you haven't, it's a wonderful ad. The reason why it's a wonderful ad is because it combines a few factors. Factor number one, it is Shah Rukh Khan selling your store, man. If you're a small-time retailer or a merchant, what an amazing thing to have. Because I know that I've seen so many small-time owners and retailers really struggle to get some kind of brand power behind their activities, and you know how pleased they are when even a minor celebrity enters their store and starts looking at things or tries to promote their goods and wares. So imagine having Shah Rukh Khan saying XYZ stores, come to XYZ stores and buy whatever they're selling. It's such an amazing thing to happen. And this is the power, the hidden power behind the supplier side of things, which I think is overlooked by a lot of commentary on this ad. The second is artificial intelligence and machine learning and all is fantastic, and some really great work done by all the partner agencies from Ogilvy as well. What is really interesting to note in all of this stuff is that the artificial intelligence has been used to promote human emotions. Data has been used to connect to a story. And most of the times, this is extremely difficult to do. Data can be used to understand and target people. Data can be used to understand patterns and insights. But a direct connect between that and a story that is so personalized and so localized is an amazing, amazing ability. And hats off for this entire team and this entire effort. I can imagine what must have gone through to build this ad out, right? So many phone calls, so many meetings, so many discussions, so many, yes, we can do that. So many, no, we can't do that. Oh, now we found out another way. I can just imagine the excitement. And suddenly it's out there, and it's out there for Diwali. And Diwali is obviously something which is extremely precious to small time merchants and retailers, and especially so in the pandemic. And we all know the emotional pull that can be felt by all of us when we see Shah Rukh Khan promoting a specific store which is close to you. It's a very, very good feeling. So the feeling, the residual feeling that remains behind with me is not that, it's artificial intelligence. It's, oh, what a wonderful thing. And Shah Rukh Khan's presence, the celebrity, is there, of course, but it's used so beautifully because it portrays a certain kind of humility. The way in which it is done is very clear, very transparent, and not something which is seemingly put on. So kudos to this team. And it kind of represents the future of advertising, which is a combination of personalization, which is a combination of using the best kind of technologies, localization, as well as connecting the supply chain of things, as well as the demand side of things in a heady mix. I love that ad. More than that, I wanted to talk of an unknown ad, which is the CEAT ad as well, with Amir Khan's little acting piece. And let's dive into that next. Now, this ad has Amir Khan kind of talking about the bursting of crackers and how it kind of jolts people, and how crackers are burst on streets, and how CEAT tires can immediately come to a grinding halt when required. And again, it is an amazing feeling because it is connecting to a movement, a cause of a quieter Diwali, or a safer Diwali, or a Diwali not played in the streets but at home, because people will be going a little crazy this Diwali, especially with the pandemic rules going down. And I'm not blaming anybody. I think it's a wonderful thing to celebrate. But I think CEAT captures this moment perfectly. And it is not looking down upon, or it is kind of realistic. It kind of accepts that, okay, you should play Diwali at home, but we know how people are. We know how human beings are. Human beings are kind of, a little silly at times, or they get carried away. Until that time, we have CEAT, and the wonderful benefit of CEAT tires comes through in a very strong way, without kind of not accepting the reality of things. So it doesn't project a Pollyanna-ish view of the world, or tires in cars over streets, in Paris or in Italy. It shows, again, Diwali. It connects to emotions. It is a very local thing. It showcases a celebrity who's known for his intelligence and smartness, in a great light. And it makes the hero of the story something completely different. It connects to a movement rather than just the product benefits, but the product benefits also come through. So another beautiful ad. And I think that these two ads kind of represent the future of how good advertising is going to be recognized over bad advertising in the coming months and years. You see, in a world of what I call information symmetry, wherein there is so much of information, it is equally available to all stakeholders, creating or developing advertising which is not going to rub people the wrong way has become an extremely tough affair. We know what has happened to the Fab India stores and their advertising. Again, I'm not making any political or religious statements. I'm just saying that it's quite likely that we have to be very careful as marketers and advertisers to ensure that our brand stays true, not just to the benefit side of things, but also not hurting people's sentiments in a weird or different way. Sometimes it is extremely good to take a stand. It's extremely good to connect to a movement. Nike has shown it. We had the case of Tanishq last year and all of that. Not again trying to make a political statement or any kind of incendiary comment. This Diwali, let's just have normal crackers, right? Not these kind of crackers. But what we do see is, in today's day and age, it is making sense for marketers to advertise at one of these two levels. Level one is where I'm talking purely about the functional benefits, because everyone's equally, you can get information accessed for almost every party at an equal level. So therefore, information made transparent in an ad becomes extremely important. Second is connecting to a popular movement. It could be a Me Too, it could be a Black Lives Matter, it could be anything else which is more local, but something which is popular. The people who are developing advertising which falls in between are probably doing it without really realizing what they're doing or what they're getting into. And that is where most problems lie. So the future of advertising, I would say, is localization, personalization, usage of celebrities and stars and influencers in the right judicious mix, using artificial intelligence and machine learning, but more importantly, not just connecting to movements and causes for the sake of it, but connecting that data and making it into a wonderful story that hits human emotions. Because after all, human emotions are not going to change very quickly, are they? I wish you, from my side, a very, very happy and smart Diwali to each and every one of you. I hope you like this episode of mine. Happy Diwali, friends. Happy Diwali. Let's get 1% smarter every week for the coming year. On that happy note, I'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, it's been a great week on the IVM Podcast Network. Learn how to minimize your alcohol intake on The Habit Coach with Ashton and guest Molly Watts, author of the book Breaking the Bottle Legacy, How to Change Your Drinking Habits and Create a Peaceful Relationship with Alcohol. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus in conversation with Manisha Kapoor, Secretary General at the Advertising Standards Council of India, about ASCII's Gender Next study, trying to rectify gender disparities in entertainment and ads. On Press Decode, Sarah Vagda and Prafulla explain the drug bust in Aryan Khan's case and give some details on the Alec Baldwin accidental shooting. On The Wire Talk, Siddharth and Professor Chandok discuss the Indian National Congress's loss in seats, popularity and relevance. And on GayBCD, Farhad and Sunitra share their experiences and coping mechanisms dealing with rejection in one's personal and professional life. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week: Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, Slay Coffee, Intel, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Oxfam India. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Do you wonder why China does the things that it does? Or want to know how we could improve online privacy? Or perhaps you're thinking about how we can kickstart India's economy. If you'd like to search for the answers to such questions, check out All Things Policy, a daily public policy podcast that covers everything from employment figures to aircraft carriers. Tune in from Monday to Friday for new episodes and fresh takes.